let's head to our game of the day. We are looking to the NBA. All lines are according to FanDuel Sportsbook, where the Grizzlies, who are 31-15, 14-6 on the road, will visit the Bucks, who are 27-19, 14-8 at home. Memphis right now is the 6.5-point dogs going into this one, with the total sitting at 228. Excuse me. And as we know, the Grizzlies have been hot, and were riding an 11-game win streak before Dallas put an end to that on Friday. But they are still looking to pick up their 7th consecutive road win against Milwaukee tonight. The Bucks, on the other hand, have dropped their last 2, including that one to Atlanta on Monday, 121-114, and have gone 4-6 in their last 10. Memphis is currently sitting at 3rd in the West behind Phoenix and Golden State, while the Bucks are 5th in the East. I will be looking forward to watching 2 of the best shooters in the league going up against each other, and Ja Morant, who is putting up nearly 25 a game for the Grizzlies. He also leads the team in assists. And of course, Giannis, who ranks 3rd in the NBA in points at nearly 29 per game, and who is also the top rebounder for the Bucks. Archie, what are you looking forward to in this one, and who will you be taking tonight?
Yeah, well, it's the Josh show for me. Like, he's averaging in the last 10 games 21.9 points per game. That even including one game he didn't play in, and I still added that in the average of the last 10 games, because they are 9-1 in their last 10 games against the spread. They're 4-0 against the spread as the underdog during that stretch, and 4-0 on the road against the spread too during that 10-game stretch I'm just speaking of. And for me, it's interesting, because like I can see why a lot of people would like Milwaukee. Milwaukee is a good team. They're fairly deep. You know, guys like Pat Connaughton, you know, you can sort of normally rely on. Dante DiVincenzo, you can rely on for the most part. But for me, it's not about them, because they're not very good right now. And they're not very good because they don't have Drew Holiday. They're 2-4 in the last 6 games that they haven't had Drew Holiday. They're not going to have him again tonight, it looks like. And on the season, they're 4-9 without him, 23-9 with him. They are a completely different team, because he's a guy who can actually shoot the ball, score, and he's a great point guard. Like, he is a huge piece for this Milwaukee Bucks offense. The thing that makes me a little nervous about this game is that, yeah, Milwaukee's been sort of slumping lately and not very good without Drew Holiday. But during this 6-game stretch where 4 games have been without Drew that they've lost and 2 that they've won, the 2 games that they actually won were against really good teams, and they won by double digits. The 4 games they lost, not so good teams they probably should have been beating anyway. So that's what worries me about this game, because for some reason the lights are bright and it pays a lot of attention to the Bucks here tonight. I don't know, man. Like, this one just bothers me because of how freakily weird this team is right now, is Milwaukee against really good teams. But I got to go with the matchup itself. I don't like this Milwaukee team without Drew Holiday. I just don't. I don't think they're that great of a team. And I think they don't just play down to their opponent. I think they play bad at times. And I think that sort of trend of playing really, really well against really good teams sort of comes to bite them in Game 7 without Drew Holiday. So I think there's a chance they can still win this game. Probably a good chance that they can still win this game. But I don't like them to cover 7 points right now. So I'm going to go ahead and start this bad boy off by telling you I like the Grizzlies plus 6.5 against the Bucks tonight. I just feel like that is the best case scenario for all of us in this, which is Grizzlies play close, I win my bet, and then the Bucks probably end up winning at the very end. But I can see the Bucks flat out losing this game. It's going to be a weird one. It's an interesting game to start off our betting show with.
It is, and I think it's going to be a great one. Totally on board with you there. By the way, is freakily a word?
Yes, it is. It's a great adverb, by the way. It's a great one. I love it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I also could have just made that up, too, but it's a word for me. Like, if it's a word for me, it's a word for everybody.
Oh, is that how it works?
Oh, yeah, it is, girl. I know what the dictionary is.
Got it. Okay. Yes, this will be the first matchup between these 2 teams this season, and it should be a good one, as you just alluded to, who look kind of similar on paper, these 2 teams. The Bucks offense is putting up an average of 111.7 points a game, and the Grizzlies offense is averaging 111.8 a game. The Grizzlies team is young and fun and being led by Ja Morant, as we know. In their last game against the Bulls on Monday, Morant and Desmond Bain combined for 49 points in the team's 119-106 win. And despite the fact the Bucks could not get past the Hawks on Monday, Giannis and Chris Middleton did combine for a total of 61 points. Looking at those trends, Milwaukee is 20-26 against the spread on the season, and when favored by 6.5, which has been 18 times this season, they have covered in 7 of those games. The Grizzlies are 30-16 against the spread and have won both games in which they went in as the 6.5-point underdogs. Memphis has gone over this combined total in 21 of their games so far, and the Bucks have done it in 17. I am very much Team Grizzlies tonight. Just right now in general. I know it's not going to be easy. This is a great Bucks team. But I feel most confident in riding with Memphis. Right there with you, Arky, tonight on the road at plus 6.5, hoping it'll be close. If they pull out a win, even better.
Yeah, let me just say this about the Bucks real quick, and then we can move on.
Go for it.
I know what the Bucks can do. I've seen them do it. But right now, the guys that are replacing Wes Matthews, in particular, replacing Drew Holiday, him, Pat Connaughton, who am I missing? Dante DiVincenzo. Like, not only are those guys not necessarily stepping up and are great overall for them right now, they're like slumping. They're shooting poorly right now, and you need the support staff to help when you have someone like a Holiday out. So, it could change tonight, but I don't like it to change a lot tonight.